Hello everyone and welcome back to Amnesia, The Dark Descent. So, let's have a butcher's, shall we? That's what we've got. So some kind of machinery. I might come back to that. Right, what did I just write? 2 leaves at the top floor are not working. It's a proper April and blah. Okay. And
9th of August 1839. I can't stop sweating and shaking. The warding ritual was not something of a sane mind. I did not even realize the dungeon was still in use. Alexander had his servants bring one of the prisoners, a murderer, he told me. Alexander made all the arrangements, but he said I had to perform the ritual in order to have the right effect. The shadow could be led astray by the blood of another. Killing the man would provide us precious time. What else could I do? Alexander said it had to be done. He is saving my life. I don't have the luxury of argument.
isn't it funny how guilty people always try and justify themselves and blame other people? You always have a choice. I check that. Is this the locked one? Yeah. Okay. So there's nothing else here then. Oh, yes there is. So that's where I came up. There's another door here. I don't think I'll... Probably should do that before I open the door. Oh. That's my oil. Actually, hasn't gone down much. I don't think I would have got much out of that thing anyway. But I'm assuming I've got to get back up there anyway because there's obviously a machine. Sometimes it's quite hard to pick things up in this game. I saw something there. Aha. Oops. Okay. No, I think I'll leave that dark because it could be useful dark, couldn't it?
Agrippa, I need you to stay awake. Can you feel the syringe?
No, I can't feel anything. Alexander?
Yes.
Soon, I won't even be able to move, will I?
Your life is safe.
I don't doubt that. But will it be worth living?
Just making something up to inject him with by the sound of it. Oh, that gets us to the... I wonder if that's the same laboratory. How many has this guy got? It's Alexander's place, right? Brennenberg. Oh, there's a guy hanging there. Oh, he's alive.
Help me. Who's the switch?
This one?
Thank you. You have my gratitude. My name is Agrippa.
Oh, that's Agrippa.
What you be? Daniel? Like the prophet thrown into the lion's den?
He's doing
Tell
this.
me, are you among the lions, Daniel?
I can tell by the
want to
left.
Stop Alexander? Oh my. So Babylon shall fall, you say?
Actually, the Daniel he's referring to
You
did
hurry
predict the fall of
Alexander is toothless without an arm.
And Persia and Greece.
That's not very promising at all. The sector is basically impenetrable, but guess why home? It could be breached by another, but Alexander broke his.
That's right over there.
My own, a long time ago. Really? Well, if you tell the truth, by all
hello.
means, seek out the pieces of the broken home and bend away. I believe he uses them for torture now. They practically
Yeah, okay, it's staying out up there on the ground.
useful, I understand. There should be 6 of them.
He's gonna
Look
keep
around the
talking, I
fire
guess.
and the transept. You should be able to find them there.
Ah,
Dad, I hate to bother you further, but if you're really going after Alexander, would you consider taking me with you?
you don't look in a
I know
fit
it
state,
sounds
mate.
ridiculous. I mean, look at me. But if you find anything concerning a man named Johann,
But is that him?
would you please bring it to me? I believe he was
Because he
working
looks
on a
like
way
one of
to
those
get
creatures.
A recipe for some sort of potion, a tonic, to free me from this husk of mine.
Excuse me, I've lost my tea. So what we got here? Agrippa, the dying man, seeks a note written by a man named Johann Via. An orb is needed to enter the inner sanctum. Its shattered pieces lie in 2 levers on the top floor are not working. I reckon I might have just fixed those. Let's go and have a look. Long way to go, isn't it? Buckets. Yeah, sometimes it can. I'm having trouble moving smoothly, but it's not lag. It's like, I don't know. And I have to go.
She deserved it, that little bitch.
So you're starting to think Daniel's a scumbag. Okay. Okay, something's working. Ah, and that's obviously... Ah, there wasn't much in there at all. Right, back down then. All this way, just to flick a couple of switches. Get half of inch of oil.
Daniel, you have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
Is he talking to me now? Has he got some kind of... Because I don't know that he's dead, actually. I don't know why I thought that. I think I was... Because Daniel is... Well, I'm Daniel. But... Because I've been given this thing to give me amnesia, so I have to discover all this again. It's almost like there's 2 Daniels, because I've... It's like there's one trapped in my head as well, if you see what I mean.
Ah, you again.
Yeah,
You
there
got
you
the
go.
doors open? Good going. I knew you could do it.
What doors? Open some doors. Oh. Okay. Just gonna have a look down here first. Oh, aye. Okay. Don't see the point of lowering that. Transept. Okay, let's just try and explore the
Is
nave.
there something else?
No, I'm just going past. Just don't have to constantly keep talking. That's my sanity. Bit of a headache. What's up here? No The hell's that? That's meat, isn't it? Picked up meat. Am I hungry? Maybe maybe it's for the tonic. No, I think a tonic's going to be a... Where does this go? No, don't go there yet. So there's all these cells. So this is where they kept people before they tortured them. I wonder what these pipes are. Not gassing people or something, are they? Another cell there. So there's 4 cells, okay. Is that important? I don't know. Here we go. Daniel!
Dad, good to see you.
Shut up.
Alexander is quite...
Something down there, I think. Ah, that's the water monster. Hang on. Water monster? He like meat. He like fresh meat. Let's see. Aha! Okay. Something on the end of it. Picked up remains. A bone covered in mucus. Oh, delightful. Okay. Okay, so where does this other door go to?
Ah, you again. Why me? I'm the next best thing.
So you'd like to think.
Just like Regent's Park.
This is nothing like Regent's Park, mate. It's like this candle. Let's just have a look at that out. You, what the hell's that there? Oh, it's laudanum. Something a bit more. Okay. Right in here. Oh, memory, how delightful. In court, the Order of the Black Eagle spew their politics at each other while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while, someone will notice me and lose themselves in a silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I am the one and the same Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their fathers' places, and they too will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time, but by anguish. Agrippa channels Via. Via taunts me from the other side. I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts, and still he insists on me releasing Agrippa. Says, this must be Alexander, surely. How an enlightened man can show such lack of compassion in a seat of power disgusts me. Hang on, how am I making... I can't bring myself to part with Agrippa as he is and has been for centuries my only link with the worlds beyond. to the world's film. Via claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him Agrippa first so he too can help. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige. But how am I to part with him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling. That makes no sense. It's the opposite. Maybe it means useless, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release Agrippa without killing him, Via told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae, and a tempter. The poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I can find the internal gland of from a large specimen. The choir seems to be a fertile grounds for this sort. I should then be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. The vitae should be extracted as usual from an agonized human victim's blood. I just need large amounts to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Tempter, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water-dwelling cairnk. So that's that thing down the hole. I will have to address Via with this, as he will have to supply me with the host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. So that's what that thing is. It's a cairnk. That's how you pronounce it? I am not sure. Anything else in here? I already had this on the night before. Nope. Seems not. Where does this go? Oh, choir. Don't want to go there yet. So I just want to go and... Actually...
Was there something else?
No, there's nothing else. Go. Well, apparently there might be. Group of diamond, one note speaks of a mixture made with 3 ingredients and all these 3. See, is this to another area or is this to part of the same area? Chancel. Okay. So I think I might be done with this part.
How are things coming? Via was my pupil. My pupil. Yes, I do take pride in that.
You might say
Is it so
something useful.
wrong?
Keep talking. Is that everything he's got to say then?
I found a Mithraeum once, one which had not been plundered. Do you know Mithraism? Well, I suppose it doesn't matter. It is an old faith, building temples out of caverns. The dark walls being the universe, and inside are its followers. Humans watching the sky slowly turn. But the followers do have one thing to arouse them a real sense of connection to creation. The orbs.
That is definitely the same guy doing the voice for that guy as he's doing for Daniel as well. Okay, so as there's nowhere else in this part to do, I'm going to end the episode here. Oh yeah, this area, by the way, is called the Nave, N-A-V-E.
Not many orbs are left. They sometimes consume themselves, or break, when used by an uninitiated. I was lucky. The orb I found spared my life and returned to where I found it. I know because Alexander took it and brought it to Brandenburg.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the nave is the innermost part of a church or a chapel. Or a cathedral. Oh, shut up, man. Okay, so I think
and gathered a whole collection
I'll go
of
into the
But unlike every other finder since the fall
Transept
of
next.
the slave faith,
Which one was the Transept? Was it this one? Yeah, that shut you up, didn't it? Me leaving the room. That's how much I value your. Now that's the chancel. Where? Chancel. Where's the? There's nothing up there, is there? No. Just that. I think it might be over here.
was there something else?
No, shut up. You stupid man. That's where I'm going to go next. What have I been playing? You know what? Let's go. Wow, big place. No, it's not a pentagram then. Okay, it looks really nice, but the light's not moving at all. Yeah, you're getting these little dust flecks or motes moving slightly.
How much more, Baron? How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one. Prepare him.
So I think that was supposed to be... I don't think that was supposed to be Daniel saying kill me already, kill me. I think he's playing a few parts and not doing a very good job of it. I mean the actor, of course, not the...
Get her back!
The kidnapper sat on her knees with her hands tied behind her back. She felt her hands being lifted and her body followed. Her shoulders gave away to the weight of her own body and cracked loudly. The suspended woman cried hysterically as the men contemplated their next step. Oh my goodness, that's what they did. That's pretty horrific, isn't it? And with a weight tied to her feet as well. Yeah, see, that's raising it up. Right, is there anything useful in here, or just... Oh, hang on, what have we got in here? Is that part of the orb? That is a part of the orb. Okay. Is that all that's here? I think so. Right. And which way did I come in? I think I came in over there. Yeah. Because there was the thing that wasn't a pentagram but kind of looked like one. Torture victims, I think. I hear someone soaring. Oh. Oh my goodness. That is horrific. The rapist hanged upside down. His tears soared with blood flooding from his belly. The sword between his legs had lodged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any further. The men stepped back and waited for the victim to drain. Looks like you get their vitae. Very dark in here. There's a... Oh, what's this? Is that another piece? It is. Where's that? I just saw a... There it is. Can we have that, please? Right. Well, that was. Okay, I'm getting scared. I think it's because I keep not lighting candles. I don't know. Right, so is this the one? So, hexagram.
Let me go, you brute! The cradle is ready.
Good.
See, he's doing two different voices.
You're a man! How can you partake in this? Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man. It was an accident.
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault. Why won't anyone listen? That's horrible.
Of course.
They've got their
We
own.
are dealing with monsters here.
That looks a bit Masonic. We're dealing with monsters here. Can you believe the hypocrisy of these guys? Oh, hello.
No, please. Do anything.
So I've got 3 pieces of the orb now. How many parts? They won't stay together.
Whatever you want. Anything. I'll do anything.
So this is another torture device then, is it? It's not. The arsonist kept crying as he was slowly lowered on and off the impaler. Wow. These people are vile. It might take much to break him. They had meant him to die, but the torture was working beyond their expectations. It wasn't the method, it was the arsonist. He was different from the others. They could make him forget again. Daniel, I detest you and I kind of hope I die in this game. Okay, so now up that winding staircase, I guess. So this is a big area with not much here so far anyway. So we got a picture of the crucifixion, where everyone seems to be in medieval clothing. And that guy's in doublet and hose. So that's Elizabethan actually. What's that thing behind Christ? And he wouldn't have been wearing a loincloth either. He'd have been naked like the other two. Because the part of the point of it was supposed to be humiliating as well as agony. So I don't think that's a gripper actually. I think that might be Alexander because it's his castle, isn't it? So what we got in here then? Tin box. Ah, let's put some oil in my lamp, shall I? What the hell's that? A rope? No, it's string. So can I combine that with? Nope. Oh. Glass jar and a string. So I can... I don't know. Can you read these out yourself? Notes on torture. Oh, joy. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. Is there really? What are there really? I had figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. Well, of course they would. What are you, stupid? If proper care has not been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a... If proper care has been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem. But it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps to take are, therefore, to restrain while the victim is still dazed, proceed proceed by presenting the form of torture you are about to apply, okay, to increase their terror, I guess, and then to continue with the actual act. It almost sounds like MK Ultra trauma-based mind control, except for it's not. He's trying to get something out of their blood. Although this is all linked with the occult as well, and so is MK Ultra. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. Yeah, I just said that. The human mind is extremely efficient, as it will trigger itself into greater fear. So perception. If you perceive something to be scary, it's going to be scary, simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will prove more efficient if the process can be sustained. Also apply the pain in doses, if possible with breaks to let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once. This is really matter-of-factly. Wait for the pain to subdue, then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. I think vitae might be what they were calling adrenaline. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again later. Which is, I guess, what I've had. Right. Oh, another memory. They all seem to be in these tokens. Is it you, my love, I miss the most, or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become. I am not blind. I am a monster to them, a demonic sultan perched on a dark mountaintop. There is little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, that's that Black Eagle Society, or Brotherhood or whatever, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. I wish they'd signed their memories. I'd like to know who that was. Someone who was fighting with Napoleon, or supporting Napoleon. Okay, so there's nothing else up here. That seemed a long way to come for not a great deal. Okay, now... Oh! No, this isn't the way out. There. Yep. Because it's the closed door. So these things are cages that they had. They're like medieval cages that they kept torture victims in. Horrific. And these are supposed to be, you know, kind of educated men. Okay, well I'll end it when I get back into the nave. What's that? The transept. Shut up, you noisy, whatever you're called.
Was there something else?
I'll tell you when there's something else.
Pieces used in the transept. Go to the choir and find the rest.
Ah, so there's more. Okay. Nobody's entered the camp. Remaining orbs will be found in the choir. Okay. Right, well, thank you for watching. I'll be
My
back
pupil,
soon.
Johann Weyer, said he found a way to take me with him beyond the stars.
Good, good.